Hello again, my name is David Watts from Lenovo Press, and I'm here today with Steve Eiland from QLogic.
Hi David.
How are you doing, Steve?
Good.
We have one of our two-socket high-performance servers. This is the System X3650 M5, and a couple of QLogic adapters. Which ones do we have here, Steve?
David, we have the fiber channel cards here today, and we have our Ethernet cards here today.
All right, very good. Yep. Now, one of the key aspects for these servers and the adapters that go in them is high availability, high uptime.
Right.
So where do QLogic adapters help out there?
So being able to connect your server to your storage and have that high availability is what you're really after. And what QLogic does in our cards is we actually do port isolation. Okay. And port isolation actually takes our card, and we are able to use these ports and have independent architecture, right, for each port.
Okay.
Right, which allows for not one port to be influenced by the other port.
All right.
Right? Now, a lot of the vendors that are out there in the industry today, they share architecture across these. So their firmware, their ASIC, and their memory is shared across these ports. So what that happens with that is when there's a problem with one of those, then it affects both ports versus just one port. So we have that independent architecture. Now where this really shines is if you're running a software like Data Core, and it is a software-defined storage piece, you need that high reliability and high availability, and you need to have independent architecture. That's where we shine in this product. Right. And that's why it's so nice on the 3650.
Right, very good, yep, okay. Now, this sort of server, as I mentioned, this is one of our high-performance servers. Performance is a really big deal.
Yes.
So what are the key performance features of these specific adapters?
Well, David, what I really like about what QLogic has done here is with the 3650 M4, M5 servers, right? When you buy this server, you want your processors, you load this up with processors inside, and you want those processors to be able to have full access to your applications and to your databases and to your workloads. You want those processors to be working on those specific details, right? Well, the QLogic adapters have an offload engine that allows you to take the I/O off of the processors and put them onto our QLogic cards.
Right.
This frees up your processors to be able to do the virtualization that it needs to be able to do, to be able to run your applications. That's what you really want to be able to do. So all of that frees up your CPU cycles and puts all the workload onto our cards, which is where it needs to be.
All right, so high-performance adapters for high-performance systems.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Now, what sort of tools does QLogic provide to configure these adapters?
So QLogic really has some great tools for these adapters when you put them in place. We offer a GUI, a CLI, and we also offer a plugin for VMware. So that gives you all the capabilities that you need there. Plus we have some APIs as well that allow you to be able to use our cards in these and to be able to configure them. QLogic is all about making life easy for you. And we want it to be an easy installation and an easy setup for you. And our cards give you, our software tools give you that capability with our cards.
All right, very good. Yep, okay, thanks. So in 30 seconds then, quick wrap up.
Yep.
What are the key features of the QLogic adapters for the 3650?
Well, key features for this, and since it's such a high reliability server and a high availability server, we've got that independent architecture that we talked about, right? We've got the performance of our cards that are bar none best in the industry. Right, and then we've also got our offload engine that allows you to take the offload, the processor information, and put it onto our card, the I/O capability, right? And then we've got our tools that are just allow you to be able to configure and set up our cards and to do just a world of diagnostics through our tools.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
Now, if a viewer wants to learn more about the QLogic adapters, maybe read some papers, tools and so on, where can they go for that information?
We have a site set up that allows them to be able to go and get all the Lenovo information, spec information, and on our cards and the Lenovo servers as well.
So it's a page that's specifically for Lenovo systems and customers?
Yes, David.
Yeah, very good.
Very
all right,
good.
Thanks very much.
Very
so
good.
there you have it. This is the 3650 with QLogic adapters. Hope you found the video useful. Thanks very much, Steve.
Thank you, David.
And we'll see you later. Bye for now.